It's a team to the end, to the seat of the age. It's the best podcast all over the place. Too many co-hosts have not body bags. 6 feet under, will you never be found. Step to on your end, don't ride, face down.
I couldn't help myself. What up? It's episode 50.
What? Yeah. All right. Welcome to Too Many Co-Hosts, episode 50. I'm your co-host, Alex Outsider. And today we have our co-host, Gypsy.
Little John, what up?
Our co-host, Michael.
Hey, what's up?
Co-host, Milk.
Hey.
Co-host, Chunky. Okay. Co-host, Emma.
Hello.
And we have our very special guest on this podcast for this episode. We have the Noodle Boys.
One Noodle boy,
yeah.
but representing all
The
of
Noodle
us.
Boy.
Noodle boy.
Didn't somebody else join the server too? Are they also a Noodle Boy or just someone completely random?
That's him running 2 accounts.
That was me trying to figure out how this worked.
Okay.
Got it sorted.
Hell yeah. That's what
You
we're
see,
here
you're such a
for.
large noodle that it's folded over and it appears to be 2 noodles when it's back to 1.
Yep.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, after derailing the episode, what did everyone have for dinner?
I was okay. I guess this would be good topic. I was eating McDonald's earlier. It's good.
No fancy burger? That was
Wait,
the
that's
burger
what you had? That's what
2.5
you had?
burgers.
Waiting.
I had
You gotta specify
Okay,
which
I had-
burgers.
Judgment. I'm just kidding.
I had
It is Canadian
Yeah.
McDonald's, so
So- I had 2 burgers, and then I gave my mom a third one, but she only ate half of it. It's like, you want the rest of this? I was like, sure, why not? I got time, so I ate the rest of the burger, and then then I came down.
I mean, you gotta at least tell us what burgers. Like, I mean,
Yeah, what are they?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Macs,
What's
quarter
your
pounder,
order?
BLT.
It's McDouble and junior chicken with
Oh,
fries and iced tea.
beautiful. I
Alright,
do the
that's
same.
nice.
Double
Uh,
junior
You get
chicken every
iced
time.
tea
So
at
cheap.
Canadian McDonald's?
Yeah, the iced tea in Canada is different though. It's not like your regular tea or sweet tea, whatever it is. It's different.
what is it? Earl Grey?
It's just no. It's just the whole.
It's made from organic ingredients.
I guess
Alright, I'm pulling up the menu.
it's,
You already got
it's
Yoruba in it.
like
What is
what is
messy.
it?
American iced tea like?
It's like
He's a rapper.
well, you gotta
Shut
up. Shut up, man.
I walked into that one.
But yeah, I tried the American iced tea before. It's you have to ask for sweet tea, otherwise they're just gonna give you tea cold,
Oh.
with no sugar.
It's disgusting.
So it's very gross. But yeah. So anyway, Canada for the win. What did everyone else have?
I made some homemade guacamole. I was eating that. I was
Holy
munching on that.
guacamole! Oh,
Holy
Just eat the
guacamole.
guacamole.
Just plain?
Just
what's
eat
your-
the guacamole.
I was just
What's the chip
scooping
of
it out
choice?
just with a spoon, just some guacamole.
just eating out of a bowl.
I
Oh, really? I
splurged
thought,
on,
I thought you were fucking out when you said that.
no, I splurged on some Tostitos.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah,
classic
alright, nice.
Tostitos.
hell yeah.
It works. I had 2 mini meatball subs, like really small ones, like slightly
Mini
bigger than a bread
meatballs.
roll.
Like
And
bigger than
well, it's like, okay, so you have your regular dinner roll. It's probably about 1.5 times that size.
Mm.
So like
Oh, okay.
2 or 3 mini meatballs shoved in there. And then
Awesome.
I had a side of pastaroni, so that's where the noodle came into play.
Ugh.
For shout out to Noodle Boys.
Love it. I love it. I should have probably had some noodles before.
Yeah,
Actually, I did have ramen twice this weekend, so I think that counts.
Hell yeah.
I have the extra spicy noodles too, like the
Oh,
world hottest ones. I did those in a episode like 10 episodes ago. It was a lot of pain and suffering.
you were a trooper.
Yeah, Milk was there. I was
Yeah.
glad to have Milk as my replenishment.
Yeah, I lowered the cassatia for you.
Yeah. Surely everyone else has eaten recently. What did the rest of you eat?
The last
Fucking
thing,
Totino's pizza rolls.
Mm, okay, that's not delivery.
The
It's
true gamer fuel.
Yeah.
Last
I
thing.
have no time to eat, so time to eat.
Patino.
I
Hell yeah.
love that this has become a thing. Just like Emma tries to talk and everyone else is like, "Fuck Emma."
You need a little
I mean,
slack.
Hell yeah,
Damn it.
I'm all for it.
Sorry. There's a little bit of a delay. Sorry.
That's so good. I had the last thing I had because it's like nearly 2:00. Okay, it's 1:30. I had fries
Mm.
with French Canadian sauce, so poutine.
Wait, what's
French
French
Canadian
Ooh.
sauce. Is that gravy?
Poutine. It's literally gravy and cheese, and they're just,
Huh?
I mean,
but they call it French Canadian.
Well, that sounds good.
It was good.
Interesting. I did not know that you guys had poutine.
Yes, we do.
Wait, isn't that the dog from Yoshi?
What?
No, you're thinking of the Russian president.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hell.
No, you're thinking of the berries you pull off the bush.
Oh, I'm like so hungry now hearing
Uh,
all your dinners. I just finished a huge stream and microwaved a single pre-cooked biscuit.
Damn.
I'm like, I'll just order something after a nap and go to lay down. And Dallas is like, wake up, sweet prince. It's podcast time.
Hell yeah.
It's like somehow I knew you were sleeping.
Yeah, truly.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I had a thing
Yeah, you
of
can't be sleeping on this podcast
Yeah.
episode.
me. Anyway, I had a nice little thing of fried shrimp and fried noodle, boy.
Wait,
yes.
Nice.
you're telling me shrimp fried this noodle?
Yeah,
We
I
did
just don't
it.
believe
How
it.
is Noodle gonna get a
Mastered
job
comedy
now?
and too many co-hosts.
Uh,
Too many co-hosts, not enough noodles.
yeah, that's true.
Should I call in
Yeah,
my
well,
voice?
so
Get your
speaking of-
the reinforcements.
Speaking of noodles and
Okay.
special guests and food, what?
There's not enough
what
noodles
are
in this
noodles?
podcast.
Give me another entree.
Yeah.
Really, what's the deal with bring your own noodles?
Mhm.
Give us the
Well, it's bring your own
rundown.
broth. It's bring your own broth. Technically, they supply the noodles.
Yeah.
You bring the
Oh,
broth.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So much to learn about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
it's very shallow. It's just a bunch of noodle puns. At the end of the day, that's yeah.
I love the.
Hey, it's only as shallow as the bowl is deep, you know?
What was the
I
name of?
didn't.
What was the
Yeah,
name of that
sorry.
the first EP you guys released? What's it called?
Oh, raw nudes.
Raw nudes. Yeah, but it's like nudes spelt like NOOD.
Yeah. I guess it's not just
Uh,
like the food
You
noodles.
didn't need to explain that.
I thought that was great.
We're gonna diversify into like pool noodles eventually once we run out of like food noodles to
Have you done one
Pool
yet?
noodle.
I
Yeah.
haven't checked like the artworks for all of them yet, but have you done one where it's like the brain noodle type of deal?
brain noodle.
Have you ever? Yeah, like when it's like thinking with your noodle, right? Like some people will say that.
Oh,
So, like,
wow! You've
your
opened up
brain.
a whole new world. No, we haven't gone that far yet, but now we have that in the back if we need it.
Yeah, we haven't reached neurotypical
My
science
brain
yet.
noodle is a single macaroni.
It's like the little kid thing where they're like, "Oh, look at what I made!" Right? And it's just like one glued on macaroni piece, on a fucking like piece of paper. It's like, "Oh, what is that? Now?"
Nope. Noodle.
It's a really big macaroni, though. Oh my god.
So speaking of noodles, what? I wonder if you know what's the Noodle Boy's favorite noodle.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Egg.
Do you want me to say, or are you guys gonna guess?
Ooh, okay. Okay. Let me take a second to guess.
One.
Dallas is over here doing like math. Yeah.
Wait, are
You
we?
just seem
Are
like
we
doing
able to
the
ask?
equation.
Yeah.
Probably
we
not
will
the
ask
or.
0
one
to
question
5.
to narrow it down?
Okay.
Because I have an idea of a decent narrowing down question.
Okay.
Like, is it a Japanese noodle or an Italian noodle?
Ooh.
Because that still leaves a lot of room for
That
error,
does
of course.
that would clear up a lot.
Mine would be Japanese.
Okay.
With
I guess I should have said Asian, not Japanese, because there's also a lot of like that's the word I should
No,
have
it's
used
too
instead.
late.
But,
Well,
but yeah, anyway,
so
Japanese
I'm
food
I'm
matters.
gonna guess it's just the good old ramen, like Ichiban.
I'm gonna go with my favorite and just be like udon.
Mm.
Ooh,
no, they're all good.
that's good. Hold on, there's what the hell is the one called? Japanese
What's the
noodles.
third noodle?
Well, no, there's a very particular dish that I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. And
I know it's not.
yakisoba,
That's a good
maybe.
one too. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just thinner udon.
you're thinner
You're
than
not
on.
wrong.
Shut up.
Udon safe.
Did I ask for your fucking opinion, Bill?
Damn.
You know, Dallas was like the Noodlepedia over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the noodle police. I don't know. I know it's not Japanese, but my favorite noodles are pad thai.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess mine would be. I think mine is ramen with maybe vermicelli is like a close second. I would say. I like the. I just
Okay.
yeah, the noodles.
So I win then for closest.
2 points.
Closest
2
option.
points to Dallas.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! Those points though.
Redeem at a Noodle Boy
Dude,
show
I've only...
at your leisure.
Yeah.
100.
I'll go to the merch.
free
I'll
batch
go
of
to the
noodles.
merch table. It's like, hey, I got 2 noodle points here.
Only 1,000 more and you get a free shirt.
That'd be a cool idea if you just like actually just serve noodles at the merch table.
Their hands fucking burning. It's just a stack
With
of
no,
noodles.
no bowl. You just have to hold your hands. And then...
It's like the wedding singer with
Dump
the
it into their
meatballs.
mouth.
Open up my pocket so I can get it to go.
Open up.
Get some fucking pocket spaghetti. Go.
Bring,
Oh
you
my
gotta
god.
bring your own Tupperware.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make a bowl out of noodles.
So
Yeah.
what you do is you take the
first net.
Ziplocs and put them in your pockets so it lines your pockets. Then you got pocket spaghetti.
Hell yeah.
Unless you want to buy our official Noodle Boys branded ramen bowls.
Nice.
Sir,
I like it.
is that a can of Chef Boyardee in your pocket? I'm gonna have to see that.
We did talk about at one point like going on tour and like buying like a food truck van as like our transportation, but then after the show also serving noodles for extra income.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like this is one of our far-fetched
There's
ideas.
so many like ideas you guys could do with the noodles.
Look, I can't say how feasible that would be, especially because you'd probably have to get like a food permit or whatever.
Yeah.
But I support the idea.
I would.
It's true.
Smash.
Who wouldn't want $1 noodles after a night of
Hell
drinking?
yeah.
You know, that
Right,
sells
yeah.
itself.
A band that serves you both musically and with food.
I mean, if you sell the noodles dehydrated, you can like market them as packaging peanuts, you know? So people know.
Well, I've seen
yeah,
what
then you
guys
don't need
did.
the food license.
I've seen what you guys did in like back in like 2019 and early 2020, where you just had like a whole bag of just ramen noodles that you just throw it at the crowd.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did it at the last show too. It's a frequent staple sometimes. I don't think the venues like it because then they just end up with crushed noodles
also
at
see
the end of the night.
at the Vancouver show I was at, so you guys threw like candy and stuff, and there's people just throwing candy all over the place. It was kind of nuts.
No, those are just noodles.
Oh, okay.
Candied noodles?
Some more, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think they're just regular noodles.
Hell yeah.
Some girl was at the front just like shaking
Yeah,
them up, crushing them, and then throwing them back
like
at us.
almost
I was like getting blinded.
you're being attacked with noodles.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Backfired.
So my next question here. Before you were the Noodle Boys, tell us what life was like as the Noodle Babies.
With the fucking Looney Tunes spin on.
What the fuck?
Well, you know, we weren't very cooked. We hadn't been put in the water yet, so we were just in the packaging still, little
We were
noodles
prepackaged.
How many years?
coming into our
How
own.
many years did it take for the water to boil?
Many moons, my
Okay.
friend. Many moons.
Like
I don't know.
we
I'd
hadn't
known the
found our
guys
sauce
for
yet.
like. What?
We hadn't
sauce.
found our sauce yet.
No sauce.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like I had met the guys, I guess, what before, like they were in the band, and I had met them.
I mean, I was aware of them. I don't know. I saw them at a bus stop once.
And before we jump into the about the new album, how did the Noodle Boys come together to form the tastiest band in Slurp City?
Is that actually what it's
The
called?
phrasing of this question.
Did you just make up Slurp City, or is that something?
I did. I just made that up.
I wanna use that. That's fucking gold. Slurp City. I'm writing that down.
We're gonna need to
Slurp
start
City.
fact checking
I
and
only-
checking over what Dallas says before he says it.
Gotta clear with the lawyers first.
Yeah.
All right, I actually missed the question because I was so zoned in on that. I love alliteration, so please repeat.
How did the Noodle Boys come together?
Okay, well, Brett and Giuliano, I guess, kind of kicked things off. They ended their last band, I think, which was called Nowhere. When I just met them, their band played one show,
And then they went
and then
nowhere.
they kind of like disbanded. They went nowhere, yeah. You know, it was foreseen in the
It was
their third eye.
foreshadowing in there.
Yeah. So they kicked it off. I actually invited them to a party we were playing, like with my other band. I was like, hey guys, like we want Nowhere to play this show. Come on over. And they they didn't tell me the band had broken up or whatever. We're like, oh yeah, we got this 4-piece big band coming over. They're awesome. The day of the event, they're like, hey man, just so you know, we're showing up as a 2-piece called the Noodle Boys. Brett's gonna be drumming and singing. He had never like drummed before. And Giuliano's gonna be playing rhythm guitar and then use a loop pedal and also do leads over top. And it was I watched that show. It was a disaster. Like it was horrendously bad. Like they'll tell you the same thing. It was like the timing was terrible. They had no rhythm. Like Brett barely knew how to drum and sing at the same time. I think he was just improvising lyrics. So that kind of birthed it, and then he and Brad jumped on board through the scene after they got better. We're like, all right, it's time to hop on in and be a part of this.
Nice. Who's your biggest influencer that made you want to pick up the instrument that you play today?
Is it water?
You like water?
Completely is. It's broth. Yeah, I guess so. I play the bass in the band, but I'm actually a drummer by trade. Like first, like I played drums for like most of my life, so I've always considered myself more of a drummer, and I have a lot of drummer influences. Like I really like lean on like Neil Peart from Rush, Keith Moon from The Who. Those are like some of my drum idols. But like I picked up the bass mainly just because I wanted to be in the Noodle Boy band. So I didn't really like. I don't know. I guess I haven't really gone down that route yet of like searching out bass idols yet. It's more like I have this goal of just playing in the band, playing bass in the band. Yeah, I don't know. It's a different like approach with this instrument compared to drums. If that makes sense. Yeah.
No,
A lot of drum influences. I'm figuring out the bass stuff.
In terms of the bass stuff, I'm not like super, what do you say, musically literate. So the question might be the incorrect one to ask. But and is the bass the one responsible for like that cool, like almost, I guess, guitar surfer kind of sound? Like for example, off that newest album, kind of like that, like wow 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 shit. Is that like, or do I just sound
That'd
stupid?
probably just be like that'd probably just be the rhythm. One of the guitars playing like a cool effects pedal. I think bass is more just the low end, keeping the rhythm, holding it down.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any questions? Before we move on to our activity.
Where can we find all your stuff?
There's activities.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Spotify, I guess, is our big one. I'm sure we're on all the music platforms, but I only use Spotify. So Apple Music. Yeah, I don't know. We put it on. If anyone's been in a band, we upload it to something called DistroKid, and they kind of throw it on everything for us.
Yeah.
They threw your stuff
Very
on
handy.
YouTube. I listened to it on YouTube. Because they made like a topic
cool,
section.
cool.
It sucks because they automatically turned off the comments by default. So like you can't comment. But it's cool because it's all on a playlist, so you can just listen to it like back to back to back.
Any social
Yeah,
media?
we got some like. Yeah, we got Instagram, the Noodle Boy Sound. We have a Facebook. It's kind of dying out. Facebook.
Yeah.
Also the Noodle Boy Sound.
Yeah.
If anybody uses that still, maybe I need a Discord.
Ooh,
That's
that was what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Discord would be really cool. I've seen a couple.
Maybe. Depends.
I'm in a couple of like Discord, like band gets Discords. They're running pretty well. So
Like, is the band in it, or is it more like a fan?
Yeah, the
club
bands
thing?
are actually in it. Yeah, and
Cool.
each member has their own account, and are sometimes active. And there's like a Q&A channel and other stuff.
They sometimes show up.
Well, I mean, especially
Just
depending on how
running.
big shit gets, it's like a lot of people you have questions on these type of things, right? So it's like it's fucking impossible to be answering everybody all the time. It's kind of like, just come on and answer when I'm on, sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're not even a big band, but like we already get overwhelmed with like sometimes it's a lot of even just handling Instagram. Like we all kind of are adverse to social media a little bit.
Yeah.
Like just responding to messages all makes us kind of like get anxiety. We're like, oh my god, like we gotta respond. Somebody do this. Like somebody handle it. Somebody take the emails.
That's when you get a social media manager.
Hell yeah.
We're working on it.
Hell yeah.
We're slowly adding to our team.
Chat GPT will do it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was sitting here looking around suspiciously because that seems to be everything I do.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Emma's rizzing the bed.
Yes. So anyway, here's my card.
Yeah.
Honestly, we do need a social media person.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
You better not be joking.
Yeah.
Oh, put the gun down.
I got a question, I guess. Say that there's people listening to this that have never heard the music prior to this. Obviously, you're going to point to, like, say, the newest project as, like, hey, check out our newest project. But if you had to say, like, obviously, because of attention spans of people, if you had to choose, like, one song that was, like, it doesn't have to be the way you consider your best song, but maybe the most indicative of your, like, sound, like, what you offer. Is there any particular one you would?
The charcuterie of your music.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got one.
All right.
I'd say The Other End. I feel like that embodies the essence of who the Noodle Boys are. Like, even when I play it to this day, I still like get a little bit moved by it. Like, there's something about like the unison of the band and like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that one can really impact people if they just sit down and listen to it. So I would suggest that one. It's like an oldie, but yeah, we've been playing it for like years and still works.
Oh, you have 2 YouTube channels. Okay.
Do we?
Yeah, you have like at least it appears to be so. You have like your main one, and then you have the one that's like the disco whatever thing you're talking about, like where they automatically upload it. That's why all those like YouTube channels that have the word topic at the end of it. It's just because that's like the auto generated shit.
Yeah. So we have our own. I guess I don't know why I thought they uploaded straight to our own, but yeah, we have our own with like music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. Well, I'm gonna subscribe.
And you should too. The listeners.
The Noodle Boys
done.
483.
You got
increased numbers by 1. I'm out.
Wait, did somebody? I don't know how much you fuck with the YouTube channel. Did somebody take the app for the Noodle Boys like normal? Because it says the Noodle Boys 483. Did somebody take the non 483 version?
The Noodle Boys 483.
Is that you?
Oh.
Shit. Is this like your social security?
Clearly I'm not the one that like. Clearly that I'm not the one that set this up. I guess it is us. Yeah, 483.
So say whoever has control of that might try to see if you can do it without the 483. But I mean, if it is, then it's whatever. I mean, granted, you'll show the top because of views and shit, so it won't matter. But
someone's got Noodle Boys. It looks like. I remember every time I type in the Noodle Boys, it'd just be like a weird animated like noodle dancing.
Well,
that was really depressing. That beat us out in the algorithm. I think we've topped it now, though.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Oh, there it is.
The algorithm loves dancing, is what I've learned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
We tried to do ads for our. We released a single called "For Bruce," I guess, last summer, and there's a scene, like 20 seconds of a car wash scene where we're all in speedos,
Oh, I
like,
see, yeah.
like sudsing each other up, like slapping each other's asses and stuff. It's just a little ridiculous. So we're like, we're gonna try advertising with it, right, on YouTube or Instagram or something. Our first time, like, really, I don't know, trying to market, I guess, a bit more, and yeah, apparently I got flagged for like inappropriate content, and we weren't allowed to like
This was
promote
too
it with
sexy.
ads. I was like, it was too spicy.
See, that's only allowed for like the actual big music corporations. It's not allowed for the actual artists. That'd be crazy.
Actually, yeah, I didn't think about that. What the hell? Yeah.
Horny promo is too powerful. They can't
like,
let
how
you
much
have
nipple
it.
were you showing first of all?
Much what?
How much nipple were you showing first of all?
Well, all the nipple.
Oh, see, there it is.
So there's a percentage of nipple, and I was showing all 100% of that percentage.
And where's this archived?
It's too much soapy nipples on the screen.
Yeah.
Is that what the flag actually said? Like you came back, YouTube emailed you, John. YouTube was like too much soapy nipple.
Yeah. Noodle Boys 483 denied too much nipple.
Can that be the? So is that gonna be the episode title for this?
No.
Is that
Mini
Noodle Boys and the soapy nipple?
The thing on it is, and it's so like messed up, is Noodle Boy 482 has so much soapy nipple, and they just get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
483 was taken.
Yeah, yeah. a lot of soapy Noodle Boys out
There's
there.
483 Noodle Boys accounts, and they had to go with 484 or whatever.
It's a popular term.
But yeah, everyone had their question and stuff. Oh my god, I just like went to the website here, and it is full of Mr. Beast ads. Okay, anyway.
Wait, your website or our website?
No, just a random
YouTube
website.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
No, not YouTube.
Oh, it's not YouTube, and it's Mr. Beast ads.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, it's like his honey promotion. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to our next topic here. Is
What are you watching?
Sponsor Mr. Beast ads sponsored in front of. He's watching porn and it's Mr. Beast ads like break.
Yeah, different kind of beast. Apparently.
I'm very influenced by Mr. Beast. I added 50 co-hosts into a single podcast. Last to leave wins. It's shut up.
Last to leave gets $50 million.
Like, regardless how it's going or not going, I think some of the funniest moments I've had in the past few years have been on some of these episodes.
This is my favorite out of all the stuff I do.
Yeah, and that's saying something.
Because I do a lot.
Yeah.
We have 7 people. We almost passed our record of how many people all at once.
Yeah, the most we had was 10, despite having.
I'll say.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought we were only up at 8. I forgot that at one time we had 10.
Yeah.
Out of all of my podcasts, this is definitely the loudest one.
This is the podcast of all time.
Yeah.
I was freaking out a little bit when I so I just hopped on this thing 15 minutes before, and I was checking out the messages and what the whole podcast was about. Like, there's gonna be 50 people on this call. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was a little scared. I was like, I don't know if I can handle that. Like, are they all just gonna shoot questions at me one by one? For
They're going.
No, that'd be really
start
fun.
marching in
one of these days.
Yeah. Come back on
that's actually the dream location on it.
Come back on
not enough people show it.
Come back on episode 100 and we'll have 50 co-hosts.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna have all 200 co-hosts by the episode 100.
Yeah, we're gonna double it after episode 50. We're gonna add 2 co-hosts every time.
Exponentiate.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna move on to our activity here. We did this a few episodes ago, but because we have a special musician in this call, we decided to bring it back. So on this website it generates random music artists. For every generated artists, we each talk about our favorite song from it. See if we have anything in common, or anything that influences us, or anything
Wait.
that we might find.
Question.
What?
Are these made like generative, like made
They're
up?
real.
bands
No,
that we're
they're
making
they're
up?
real artists.
Oh,
They
okay.
sound made up, but they're real.
Or, yeah, they sound made up, but they're real, and we have to just bluff something. Are we getting
No,
at?
well, sometimes it'll grab like just random motherfuckers that no one's ever heard. Sometimes it'll Metallica or something that's like the most
Yeah, I've
obvious.
never heard of Metallica in my life.
No.
Well, I mean, fuck you. I differentiated them, you asshole.
All
Anyway.
right, so I got this artist that pulls up here first. So does anyone know
Shout out
the
to Green
band?
Day.
Does anyone know who Nas is?
I know the smaller version.
Oz?
Hang on,
Yeah.
how are we spelling
Yeah.
this?
Uh,
'Cause this is
NAS.
going really bad.
N-A-U-S-E.
Did we get this person before?
N-A-U-S-E?
Yeah.
I
So
swear
they
to
have.
God, we got this
Swedish
artist before.
band.
Did we?
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, spell again.
This
And
website's actually just a promo for Nas.
N-A-U-S-E.
An electric
Oh, sorry.
electro house and house music
Oh,
duo
Okay.
from Sweden.
it's always the Swedes, you know. They know how to do
Yeah.
electric music.
We should just
Hell yeah.
leave the electric to them. That's what I'm saying.
It looks like all they have are singles, but they have like it looks like about like 12 singles.
Huh.
My favorite song is "Hungry Hearts," just because, again, alliteration. So,
Yeah. You know what? That's my favorite. Not the radio edit version, just the regular version.
Yeah, they get rid of alliteration on the radio.
I did like the name Aqualung as a song because I'm kind of curious as to
Actually,
what the
my favorite
context
is Viska Aldrig Hem.
I love it when bands have songs named after other bands.
What are you reading? Like their song names from the fucking native tongue? Like what the hell?
I don't know. Well, anyway, I assume nobody has listened to them, but yeah, that's my favorite song.
Dude, that song got certified platinum twice. Their first one made of.
I'm kind of curious now.
Just listening to a little bit of it, I mean, that's something I can bump to.
Hold on, is this the band from like an SSX soundtrack? I might know these.
Probably.
They've done a lot of like
the website won't even load.
Oh well. Well, that's interesting. Let's move on over to our next artist here. So we have Lanterns on the Lake. Let's see here. Lanterns on the Lake.
Poetry kids, am I right?
They're a rock band, right?
Well, they're
I
an
mean,
English
they're rock?
indie band.
Okay.
So...
This name's definitely a reference to like the memorial service, right?
I mean, I would guess.
Sounds like
Wait.
It's an English indie rock band.
Oh wait, the band were joined by Radiohead's Philip Selway on drums for their latest album versions. Oh, so they had the drummer of Radiohead in their last album? That's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I love how we've never heard of these bands, but they have big accolades.
Yeah.
What's going on here? They also have more former members than current members.
Huh.
That's always a classic.
Just like
Love that.
Just like a certain podcast.
Yeah. Hey, shut up, no. Well, anyway, let's move on to the next one.
75,000 monthly listeners.
Okay. I don't know if anyone will know this one, but the Rolling Stones.
Oh
God.
Never heard of them. Who is that?
My favorite song by them is Moss.
My favorite song by them is The Magazine.
Yeah.
No sympathy for the devil, absolutely. Or sorry, yeah, sympathy for the devil. Yeah.
I like Paint It Black mostly because they wrote that song within like half an hour when they were just like shoved into a room and the producer or someone was like, okay, make a song. You have half an hour. And then they made Paint It Black because the room they were in was painted, or I believe they wanted it to paint it black.
How much longer is this episode?
What's the fucking? What's that supposed to mean?
Can we be the next
I'll
Rolling
say it's
Stones?
also my favorite song from them, but not because of any of the reasons that Dallas had. But I mean,
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a solid song.
it is a
Yeah.
solid song.
Yeah, I like it too.
We got nothing but bangers.
Also, thank you, Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
that's why I like it, because it was on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
checks out.
All right, next one.
What?
Ooh, okay. So we got okay.
Okay.
Next one is Linkin Park.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Ooh,
That's
This
actually a
one-
toughie.
Okay, I'll say this. I really fuck with Linkin Park. Mainly because my entire childhood was nothing but WWE like 2007, and so much of their shit is on there.
yeah.
It's literally just Linkin Park in 3 days.
Sounds so
Really?
specific.
But I mean,
Uh,
you can't go wrong with the Michael Bay classic. You know, fucking. What is
is
it?
Michael Bay in Linkin
Yes,
Park?
yes, what I've done.
I also have
He's the backup drummer. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I
that'll be
also
the,
have,
Always
like-
explosions.
that'll be the outro song to this episode.
oh god. I also have like fond memories of just listening to a lot of Linkin Park through like
Mhm.
every Bionicle and Transformer toy videos when I was little.
Sure.
Fucking dude, the Bionicle commercials didn't have to go as hard as they went.
Oh dude,
Remember the
yeah,
one
like
from,
No
like,
American
All
Hero
American
2.
Rejects, Move
Yes.
Along.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, I
Move along.
That
forgot
was
about that band. I used to listen to that song all the time.
Also, without Linkin Park, we would have never gotten.
the Noodle Boys.
Oh no, I just lost it. The band. They're like the Christian rock band. They did that song
Skillet.
Satellites. No,
Oh,
not
Killers?
Skillet.
Satellite.
The Killers.
No,
Switch?
the Killers are not Christian, actually. Believe it or not.
They're Mormon. At least Bread and Flowers is.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Uh,
But for favorite Linkin Park song, it's for me it's a tie between One Step Closer or Bleed It Out. And depends on the day.
I think Bleed It Out is mine.
this is
I
tough
like how-
because-
Bleed It Out feels really awkward
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
points, and I like that because it's still a well composed, like finished song, but they're not scared to be like a little weird as far as like the like composition of it.
Yeah.
Say it.
I like how it always starts with now here we go for the 100th time, and it's like just every time it's like fuck yeah, that gets me. That's like it's such a good, you know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
something about. I mean, I like the rest of the song, but it's just like something about that like helps the repetition of it. You know what I mean? Where it doesn't get as stale as my other was.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so hard for me because like I grew up listening to Hybrid Theory and Meteora. So my favorite songs, I probably either One Step Closer, the hard rock, a mix, or Faint, or In the End. Like I know that In the End is like one of the most like almost overkill songs, but come on, it's so good.
Yeah, I like that one too.
It's a song that like moved generations.
Yeah.
It's
So
also another one that I always hear in like every Bionicle video.
yeah,
Dude, that was the fucking anime music video
Oh, yeah.
song for a generation. Every anime music, it's like here, Naruto. Here you go, Dragon Ball Z.
oh man. All right, I guess we're all done with Linkin Park then. We all
One
said our
thing.
favorite.
I'm
What?
never
Oh,
going.
sorry.
Emma didn't get to say anything.
I'm
Jesus.
sorry.
I never get my say. So I'm a bit of a weird one. I hated Linkin Park because
Get the fuck out of here.
hear me out.
Silence.
Hybrid Theory came out when I was doing the whole like going to school dances and like your little discos on a Friday night. And all the boys were like, we love Linkin Park. So it was Linkin Park all night. It was like that and Limp Bizkit. Like, that's the vibe, right? Like,
what a weird fucking combination. Like, I know they came out around the same time, but like, how the fuck you gonna botch it in the end, and then you're gonna swap the fucking like,
and like a little bit of Britney Spears.
Uh,
So it was one of those things. I'm like, they were the first alternative band that I was properly introduced to, and I'm like, I'm hearing this too fucking much. I hate it. But as I've sort of grown up, I'm like, hey, I appreciate this shit. And my favorite song would probably be Valentine's Day, which is on Minutes to Midnight.
Ooh, I'll have to re-listen to that then after the podcast.
I'm trying to think of what the first alt band I was introduced to is.
For me, I was introduced to Linkin Park, so
what counts as an alt band? I guess.
ABBA.
That's like, does Beck count as alt?
No, I just mean like as a general sense, because like I mean, my first mind would immediately go like if we just mean like just out of the mainstream, like my first mind would go to like Marilyn Manson as the first one I would have heard.
Yeah.
Like when I was like 3 or 4 or something, because my parents used to listen to it, which is probably not something I should have heard, but I do have distinct memories of hearing the Beautiful People. So it's the Beautiful People.
So the first time I heard that Beautiful People thing, I think was on a Weird Al like polka.
Oh my god, yes.
I was very disappointed about the real one only because I was so already hooked on the way he sang it.
Did he really do a fucking like polka cover of? At least I know he mixes a bunch of songs for those, but like Beautiful People. That's
I almost paused it. That's mentioned in one of them.
I'm gonna have to check that out later. That's fucking awesome.
Oh man. But yeah, let's move on over to our next artist here. We have Maroon 5.
Oh, Maroon 5.
This is gonna be
I only know like one song by them, I think.
Well, it depends. There's like 2 different eras of Maroon 5, right? There's like the She Will Be Loved era,
I definitely like the
and then
old
there's like the later.
There's the good ones and then the new stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna throw myself in here a bit quickly. I can English word. I agree. They were so much better originally, and I feel like when they were still little, they were humble, and I feel like it's a lot of ego because you can sort of see Adam sort of went from being a nice normal guy to being like this stuck up looking prick. So
are they even like a band anymore? Or is it more just like Adam Levine or whatever? Just like him. I've always wondered
Adam
that.
Levine and Friends.
It's basically him, but there's 5 other members. So.
Wait, there's 6 members and it's called Maroon 5?
Wait.
Adam Lambert. Adam Levine and Maroon.
Everything's a lie. Everything's a lie.
Whoa.
Adam Lambert and 5 other fucks.
Wait, is it Lambert? Or
no, it's not Adam Lambert. He's another guy.
The 6 members still on the payphone.
Adam Levine.
Oh, Levine, right. My bad.
Yeah.
Adam Lambert.
Wait, who the fuck is Adam Lambert then?
He's the current singer of Queen.
Now.
Yeah.
He's on American Idol, I believe.
Flamboyant, man.
Yeah, but what did he sing before? Like,
he was Adam Lambert.
That was second place on American Idol.
If I had you, what do you want from me?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
So what do you want from me? Okay,
what
there we go. Cool. Well, good for him. He had a glow up then for Queen. I mean, that's pretty cool. Anyway, the other Adam.
Man,
I think.
I was just gonna say, I think I got some guilty pop pleasures and moves like Jagger. I might just put that as my favorite. I don't really know any Maroon 5 other than their hits. I think I listened to their first album way back just to check it out. But yeah, moves like Jagger.
I used to listen to Maroon 5 a lot more, like when they were doing stuff like The Sun and like things like that. But now the only thing I could really remember is moves like Jagger.
Okay, people are having trouble remembering songs. Here's a list of like 8. Animals, Makes Me Wonder, Misery, One More Night, She Will Be Loved, This Love, Moves Like Jagger, and Payphone. For me, One More Night.
For me, it's Misery.
Oh, they did do
Sunday
Payphone.
morning.
You know what? I'll say Payphone, but with Wiz Khalifa.
Yes,
'Cause I
the Wiz
fuck with that
Khalifa
one.
version.
yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I would say Misery.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one
a
too.
classic.
Oh yeah.
That one was really so weird with me because like I only found out about it because of that fucking one meme, you know, where it's
Oh,
like
the fucking
two or three
Reese's
different
Puffs.
songs playing. It's really weird because like yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, I grew up during the time that song should have been popular, so like I don't know how the fuck I missed it.
I heard it on the radio all the time in like 2005.
Yeah, well, I heard moves
8.
like Jagger like a motherfucker. I didn't hear Misery, so I don't know. I guess I just completely went over my head or something. But yeah, I like the song a lot.
Skill issue.
See, I can't stand moves like Jagger anymore because of fucking jump rope for life or whatever. When they made us perform for that, and it turned out terrible.
I want videos of this.
What the
Now,
fuck is jump rope for
that the
life?
said is that the said move that Jagger has? Is jump roping?
I don't even remember what we did specifically, but I remember like flumping like one of the moves, and then like I was just kind of like on the ground for a bit while everyone else was still performing, and then I got back up and I just kept going. But
Did you
I
say
hated that. I
flumping?
was like, oh,
What's the word?
I don't know. I fucked it up.
Flumping.
I basically fucked it up.
term.
I like that word.
I made it up.
I love it.
I don't know. I just said a
Flumping around
noise.
over here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fucking flopped.
Yeah. So you're telling me you couldn't have tried out for the Disney Movie Channel Jump In or whatever it's called, the
No.
one about like jump rope?
No, I really couldn't.
Yeah, push it to the limit.
Oh my god.
Is this like Glee but about jump roping?
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
it sounds like
thinking.
yeah, it's like his dad tries to force him to be a boxer. I didn't watch Disney Channel growing up. I just happened to catch this movie one day on TV. Actually, like invested in it, even though it's so stupid. But like he doesn't want to be a boxer, even though he's good at it. He wants to be a jump roper. So he's like,
I want to be a
jump rope
boxer.
competition.
Oh, and
I
because
want
he
a jump
boxes,
rope,
he's good at
Dad.
it. Is that kind of?
I want to jump rope for life.
No, I mean,
His mom was actually a
I
rope.
don't know. I watched it like fucking
I didn't
15
raise
years ago.
I didn't raise a jump roper. I raised a boxer.
I mean, boxers can jump
God.
rope super fast. Crazy.
Yeah. Have you seen him? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird he didn't think to mix both of them together, I guess.
Yeah, just have it part of your training regimen. I don't know, man.
But also, there's chess boxing and chess wrestling. So why not jump rope boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you
Jump rope. They box
Very
two,
jump rope.
dangerous
two
combo.
people in the middle just fighting and hopping at the same time?
Yeah, you would just get hit in the shins like all the time by a fucking jumper.
Or you know what? You know what it is?
Just,
Tripped
like,
and
fuck the rope
then
and
we're sending
attack.
people to the
You
ER.
know, you know what it is? It's when like two people have or one person has a handle and the other person has a handle, and two guys are jumping at the same time. But in the meantime, they're boxing each other as they're jumping up the big jump rope.
So it's just a Mario Party game where it's the big guy in the
Start.
The only way it can get more chaotic is if you're also playing Linkin Park during this.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm also gonna change my favorite song. I just remembered "She Will Be Loved." I'm going with that one.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's too nice, too lovely.
it's a good one.
Too classic. Oh yeah. Okay, let's move on to our next one here. We got Muse.
Oh,
Huge.
I'd
That
have
was
to look up their
very
song.
solid.
I used to like them, and then I don't know what it was about Supermassive Black Hole, but like I couldn't get into the song, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then it was just everywhere forever. Like it's still popping up
I
all the
blame
time.
Twilight.
Are they like
Yeah.
super big in Europe more than anything? Like,
I think
just-
so. Well, aren't they
Yeah.
UK?
like I know they're popular. I
Yeah.
don't know. I never really got into them, and I was confused at how big they were. I was like, because nobody in North
Yeah.
America that I talked to really checked them out too much.
Yeah, I don't. As I'm looking through a list of all their songs, like I know they're popular because I've heard the band name, but like, I can't tell you what any of these songs sound like.
Mine.
Yeah, me neither.
My favorite's "Time Is Running Out."
Mm.
All right. Cool.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm
You know, I
pulling up
didn't
a
really
list
listen to
because
the
I can't-
music.
Oh, you have a favorite?
I'm just checking the song list. I can't remember the name of the song, so I think I'm getting bands confused. I am.
The only song that I even really know from them is Supermassive Black Hole, and I think it's like that's only because of Twilight.
Yeah, I blame Twilight.
Yeah, it's not because I'm a fan, but my girlfriend is a massive fan of it.
She's a super massive fan.
Not that much.
So I had a friend back in high school for the Twilight movies, made us like dress up. Like he's like, we all gotta like be the like, you know, the fashion and the like paled out kind of dead looking skin, and he'd like do our makeup and stuff. We never saw this guy happy too often, so we're like, sure, we're just gonna go along with it. So into it. Well, one time during New Moon, there was this like window display at Burger King of Edward and Jacob like window decals, and on the way out, him and another one of my friends peeled it off so you could cut them up, put them in his back windows, so it would look like Edward and Jacob were driving around with them.
What the?
Hell yeah.
Well, that's a thing to do, yeah.
Yeah. So to this
sounds
day, I'm
all
like,
good
going
until
in my
fucking-
mind is the fucking like song from Nacho Libre.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. All right. I guess that's all from Muse. So let's move on over to the next one, which is Peace.
Geese? Like PEACE?
Peace. Yeah.
I've not heard of them.
Yeah, me neither.
Nah.
Nope.
Didn't realize typing
Me
in
neither.
peace would
Why
not
are they
be good
all
for Google.
like Euro bands today?
Their latest album was in 2015.
And an upcoming new album.
English.
Yeah. I mean, you did know.
Oh, actually released
Oh,
5th of
I love
April.
love their information in on Spotify called Best Band for Music Listening.
Oh.
As opposed to bands for other reasons.
yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
You maybe want to roll like enough to get like one more like
Okay,
decently popular band.
let me find another
then, like-
decent one. Oh, Wolf
Yeah, I was gonna
Mother.
say
I
these-
saw those guys.
Wolf Mother.
we're gonna
Haven't
talk
heard that
about
name in a
Wolf Mother.
while.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of alt,
Mother.
That's good.
They still have a band?
Yeah. Okay, but here's the next one.
well, they've gone to
Um,
Wolf Grandma now.
Okay, here's the next one. This will be our final one. Queen.
Oh
Ugh,
hell yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's a good one.
Mhm.
I can't
Who's
stand Queen.
I don't know. Never heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
They're
is
not
she?
my queen.
Yeah. Didn't she just die?
Wait.
Yeah. What's the queen?
Wow.
What's a queen to a god?
The God to a non-believer.
So yeah, favorite Queen song.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Queen.
cannot get amped up with the doom doom clap, doom doom clap. Like I know it's heard a billion times, but like it's that beat. It's just associated with Queen.
Nickelback did a cover of it.
Why do you have to?
Why
Don't mention
Nickelback
Nickelback.
I'm just saying.
Well, don't say.
Nickelback is good.
We'll stop saying. Yeah.
Dallas's end goal
Was
is to get
a long
Nickelback
time
on
ago.
the show.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure I showed Dallas that one time. Only because like I just happened to see it as I was looking at Nickelback. I was like, oh my god, they did a cover of like.
Why don't we just take a look at their graph of popularity?
Yeah, look at this giraffe. Every time I do it, makes me
Favorite
laugh.
Queen song.
Oh, Princess has arrived.
Man.
So I got a tie between mine because it's hard to choose. So it's either going to be Fat Bottom Girls, just because like hell yeah, that one's fucking awesome, and another one Bites the Dust. And I think I'm leaning towards another one Bites the Dust.
Yeah, that one's my favorite too.
Dum, Don't. It's like fuck, it's just so good. So good.
And another one, God, and another one.
I think.
I feel like they just don't have a bad song. Everything that
Oh,
was
you know what? My favorite one. I was just thinking about this one. Radio Gaga. I think that one's my favorite.
Oh, that one's a good one too.
Honestly, so my two, and I can't choose which one, is honestly, Don't Stop Me Now, right?
I was close to that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
But one I really love just because of like the like sort of just like the whimsy of it is Bicycle Race.
Yeah, that one's good.
Ooh.
Mm.
Um,
Yes.
But I also feel
I'm
The Doors is better than Queen.
Oh,
Sorry,
for
sorry.
sure.
Sorry,
The
what?
Doors.
What is a door to a queen?
The Doors are better than Queen.
What is a queen to a door?
Yeah. Emma, did you have one?
I do. I think. Bless you, princess. I've been listening to You're My Best Friend a lot.
Ooh, that's good.
Anyway, what about the Doors?
The Doors are better than Queen.
Okay.
Strong. Very, very bold opinion to be wrong about.
I only like
Very, very bold opinion to be right about.
I only like Break On Through to the Other Side, but only because that was the track for Tony Hawk's Underground 2 on the PS2.
Excuse me? Riders on the Storm?
Right?
No?
No, sorry, it bores me.
Like,
Really?
it gets boring, but it starts off strong.
Uh,
That's
It
good.
kind of just goes too
Man.
long.
yeah, it's just stop.
I also struggle with the Doors. I'll be honest. Like I remember
Yeah.
buying like a live CD of theirs, and like I had never listened when I was maybe like 13. I'd never listened to them before, and it was just I don't know. Maybe it was the wrong time for me to first check them out, but it was too weird, and I was just like, I don't get it. It was too all over the
See,
place.
that's actually really interesting because I started listening to The Doors when I was like 10, 11.
Yeah, me too. With my
Really?
dad.
Yeah, it's like I've been into The Doors for a long time.
I feel like you might need like
Nobody.
like somebody guiding you through the door, like check out this song by the Doors or check out this one next. You know what I mean?
Maybe
Like
Yeah, no,
because they have
Sage.
such
Yeah.
a broad range
Yeah.
and stuff, and some of their stuff gets really like weird and out there. Because they also have
Oh,
like
yeah.
so many songs that like a lot of people know that like they don't know that it's by the Doors type of thing.
If you like the Doors, you might also like Danzig, which to me sounds like the Doors but metal.
Okay.
The Dark Souls of Door.
Is Danzig like a German word for door or something?
No, it's just the name of the guy. He just sounds like Jim Morrison to me, except he's in a metal band. He was originally in the Misfits.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His song "Mother." I don't know if you might recognize that one.
Mother.
Mother.
If you really wanna walk my way.
Yeah.
Famous for being on San Andreas, the video game.
And then
Guitar
there's
Hero too.
the fucking there. I also had Riders on the Storm Snoop Dogg edition on Need for Speed Underground too.
What the fuck?
Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg
you
edition.
didn't know that was the thing. Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
I would
Snoop Dogg
never
did a
guess.
remix, bro.
I would have never guessed that Snoop Dogg did a remix of Riders on the Storm.
Yeah, it's really good too. Like if you don't like the Riders on the Storm because it's too slow, you might like that one.
Okay. I'll give it a try, I guess.
Yeah, report next episode.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
I'll do the homework.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna listen to it in the next episode. I'll tell everyone my thoughts about it.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Speaking of people's thoughts, anyone else on the train, or did we go?
I'm good.
The Noodle Train.
All right. The Noodle Train.
What?
Hell yeah.
Slurp, slurp.
Hey, you guys suck, man. No kidding. Just kidding. I love all of you. Thank you, thank you, everyone here again for being in this podcast for 50
Of course.
episodes.
The big 5-0.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hell yeah.
we're gonna keep going until we hit 50 co-hosts.
And then that's it. Game over.
Yeah,
Right
don't
now,
sound too
because-
don't sound
Take it.
too excited there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn at the exact moment you said.
Our most exciting news yet, Jan.
just
Yeah,
a very loud yawn.
Yeah.
Oh man, jeez.
They're just so excited. Gotta get more oxygen.
Yeah.
I could just
What the fuck?
No, I'm just kidding. Just pretend to sleep.
I can appreciate a good burp.
hell yeah. I sound like a slurp to me.
Oh, was that,
That
a
was
slurp?
no, that was like a fake. No, it was supposed to be a fake like yawn or like sleep, like snore.
That was a snore. Oh my god.
Yeah, you need a CPAP.
You need to
See a
see
doctor.
someone.
Well, it feels over exaggerated. Yeah, they're like shit.
Oh, you got problems, man.
Yeah. I don't know what to
All
tell
right,
you.
whatever. Here's what I'll tell you.
I'm gonna fuck your daughter.
So yeah, we're getting close to the end of our 50th episode. Before we go to our group outro, is there anything you want to plug yourself with, Noodle Boy?
I should have probably came prepared. I don't know. Check us out on Instagram, Noodle Boy Sound. We're on Spotify. We got the new album, Bring Your Own Broth. It's out now. We recorded it 2 years ago. We're so happy it's finally out.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're in Vancouver, come see a live show. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
I think the only Vancouver right here is Chunky.
I'm in Vancouver.
You should go see a show.
Oh my god.
Man.
Yes.
Chunky,
Really?
Chunky. We'll put
Yeah.
Chunky on the
Vancouver.
list.
Oh god.
Chunky, you're
Yeah,
on
I
the
did.
list.
Oh my
Hell
god,
yeah.
I'm on the list.
You gotta,
The set
go
list?
up, you gotta
The
go
hit
up to the
list.
door and be like, I'm Chunky Boy.
Hey guys, it's me at Chunky, from Twitter and Discord. I'm
Just
here
showing
for
me your
the
Discord.
noodle.
Chunky boy here with my chunky broth.
I'm here for the noodle.
Yeah. If you ain't with the noodle, tell us about it in the comments section. But if you're with the noodle, leave a like, comment, and rate 5 stars on Spotify.
If
Also
you're
rate-
not with the noodle, you can go and skadoodle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
Episode
you-
title.
Have you in any facet of your music had the phrase "oodles of noodles" in any of your like promotional stuff?
Oh, but
did you just at Nickelback?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Hey Nickelback, do you want to be on Too Many Co-hosts? Dallas Outsiders obsessed with you.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Damn.
It's funny.
Prouding you.
It's true. It's true.
One
though.
episode is the Noodle Boys. The next episode we have Chad Kroger.
One Chad to the next.
I mean, it's a bit of a downgrade.
Yeah,
We'll do it.
I
honestly,
agree.
I have more Noodle Boys songs on my phone than Nickelback. So
Wow.
So,
For the new,
so when are we
for the new
getting a
Nickelback.
when are we getting a
Noodle
Noodle
back.
Boy Chad Kroger collab?
Soon, you know.
Get the Noodle Boys to do a cover of fucking How You Remind Me.
If you feature on our song. You know, I love that song. I'm not gonna lie. That one, that drum fill at the
Oh yeah, it's a good song. Yeah.
Oh,
I
huge
feel like-
influence in my life.
I feel like the singer would do a great Chad Kroger impression.
I can see it.
I mean, as much as I like to fucking meme on him, I do like several of their songs. So
Oh yeah, their production is phenomenal for sure.
Chad Kroger does a cover of a Noodle Boy song.
They did the cover of "We Will Rock You" by Queen.
you already
know
said
that?
this. Shut up.
He's out of content.
Jesus, fucking old man Sam over here. Did you hear that Nickelback did a cover of "We Will Rock You"?
Audio
Someone's got a
listeners, for those of
concept
you who
farm for
don't know,
Nickelback.
Yeah.
I
Squeezing
do have
every nickel.
fucking Dallas.
Sorry.
What do you
I
have?
do have a final thought as well about the Noodle Boys.
Ooh.
I feel like my dad would have really loved your music. It was very much what he used to play and like what he enjoyed because he was a bass player.
Oh, nice.
So it sort of gave me those warm fuzzy feelings because it's coming up to the anniversary of his death. So it was very nice to have something that I was like, oh my god, I want to show dad, knowing I couldn't show dad, but like
Well, I'm glad.
having something that sort of that I found, I guess, rather than being shown by him.
Well, I like that. I appreciate you sharing that. The warm, fuzzy feelings. That's great to hear. Yeah.
And I saved it to the end because I'm gonna cry.
Actually, no, you're totally right though. Like I was listening to the album on after the show, and it like gives me like it gives me like big Vancouver vibes. You know, like when you know where the artist is from, and you go to that city that they're from, you listen to the music. It's like, okay, this makes sense now. That's why, and whenever I listen to now that I went listen to the new album, I think of Vancouver and how much I miss it. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, new album kind of gave me like
Hell yeah.
nostalgia vibes a bit. I couldn't like pin down exactly what band I was thinking of. It was driving me up the fucking wall trying to figure it out.
If you
But,
figure it out, tell me.
It reminded me of something.
Because we're always looking for like, who do we sound like? And we're like, I don't know. Somebody tell us who we sound
Well,
like.
you know, it was mainly like the singing and some of the instruments sounded like one thing, but then the shit I was talking about earlier about the other thing sounded like something different.
Yeah.
I would say
the other thing like the shit I was talking about earlier reminds me a little too much like it, but a little bit like was it Two Door Cinema?
Oh, okay.
In the sense that you know, like how it like I've only listened to one of their albums to be fair, but it gave me that kind of vibe.
Interesting, cool. Yeah, I've definitely heard some Two Door Cinema.
See, I've only listened to just like a little bit of it.
If you listen to Three Doors Down,
What?
That's Three Doors Down. Shut up.
It was all
the evolution,
Three
the
times
Doors,
better than
Two
the
Doors
Doors.
Cinema, Three Doors Down.
Yeah, I only
5
listened
Days
to a little
Grace.
bit of it, but I was getting
Five Doors Grace.
I was just getting like a little bit of Tom Petty vibes.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Petty.
Yeah.
That is great to hear.
I think you're just sounding petty.
Yeah, Dallas, I just think you have a black heart. Or no, Heartbreakers. Fuck. The black heart's a fucking Joan Jett. Shit.
Yeah.
Close.
Damn it. I mixed up the metaphors.
So close.
You are also a heartbreaker, Dallas. So.
Yeah. At least I don't dip my balls in fucking soy sauce.
I've never done that.
Wait, what?
Oh god, not this again.
That's like an early deep cut episode.
Circling way back.
I was like, you too?
Sorry, I had.
I'm just kidding. It's a Noodle Boys initiation right there.
Yeah, hardcore fan.
Yeah, no, you dip it in. Yeah, what type of thing would you dip in? Like some oily fucking like butter or something for like butter noodles type shit.
Oh no.
See, what you didn't know, Dallas, I've been a fan since way back, apparently.
Oh yeah.
You came here when we needed you most.
Yeah.
Hey.
Michael is secretly the Noodle Boys' biggest fan.
Mm-hmm. Look, I may be their biggest.
There you go. Sorry.
I was gonna say I may have done that, but hey, at least I didn't kill the Italians.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can I ask for the Noodle Boys? Do you have like a name for your fans? Would you just call them the Boys or the Noodles maybe, or is there like a more
Noodle
like
Nation maybe? I don't know. I have no idea.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess we don't really have
That's not
noodlers.
bad.
The noodlers? I don't know.
The Noodles.
The
nudes.
Nudes.
The nudists.
Yeah,
Nudists.
Oh, the nudists.
I love that. I love that.
There you go.
I had a
Hello.
thought and
You
it's
should,
completely
when you do
gone.
a video, you should do like you just start with "Hello, fellow nudes and nudists."
That'll be our new intro.
Oh, I do have a question.
Hit me.
Mhm.
Obviously you guys use DistroKid to distribute everything.
Yeah.
I need to know, is your music on Pandora?
I probably. I don't know if DistroKid puts it there. Then yeah.
If only Riley was here, he would really,
Pandora.
he would truly track
Yeah, no.
Pandora.
We had a previous thing in the last episode about Pandora,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Oh,
Our
we're just
co-host
trying to.
Riley had
We're
a
not on
big,
it.
big
I've
opinion
never
about
been
Pandora.
on the
Apparently,
app or site, whatever it is. I've never used it.
Either.
yeah.
This podcast on Pandora.
Like
Is
my
it?
dad uses it.
Well, the problem
They
is
shouldn't.
half of us can't actually see it because it's blocked in our country.
Oh,
Oh.
true.
Oh, is it?
But you know what I want to listen to after this? I want to listen to some Noodle Boys, which you can check out in as many platforms as possible. I think.
Exclusively Pandora.
At the same time.
I think
Yeah.
Link
Well,
will be in the
on
leave,
description.
leave a comment if you can find the Noodle Boys on Pandora and let us know.
yeah, someone
If you're
give
not
us
in one
a
of the bad countries.
give us a text description, like step by step, on how to find them on Pandora.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one thing before we go, I did like the artwork on the newest album. I did like the, everyone lined up outside with their different like fucking soup broths and shit, and people inside the restaurant,
Yeah.
and the dog pissing on the fire hydrant outside.
Yeah,
cool.
actually, I noticed that one. Like, I didn't notice the dog part until like later on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's one of those album covers that just keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I always think of it as like a Where's
details.
Waldo vibe. Like, there's so much to
Yeah.
check out. Yeah, I'm a
I
big
love
fan
that.
big fan of it myself.
It reminded me a bit of Dookie. I mean, a little bit more colorful, obviously.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
that type of thing where it's just a bunch of shit happening. Like
going on.
It's like cool. Yeah.
We have a friend named Emma Baudier who does all our single artwork and that stuff, and yeah, it's kind of been our like theme or brand, having her artwork for all our singles and stuff. So it felt good to get her to be able to do the full album.
Is she someone you know in real life, or is that like just someone you know from like online shit?
Yeah, we know her in real life.
Nice.
She works in like animation and stuff.
Would you know any social that you could shout out for her? Because I mean, I think that'd be cool.
Ooh,
I guess you have a Twitter or something.
Probably Instagram. Let me see. Emma E.G. Badia.
Just figured to spread the love. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. E.G.
You're gonna say that's the first time I've.
E-G-V-A-D-I-A.
E.G.B.A.D.I.A. Egbadia. Yeah. He's an artist.
Hell yeah. And on that note, let's end this episode.
Yeah, we're getting off it now.
There's a couple of fucking weird pods.
That's the magic of editing, though, right?
I love how no matter how many people we have in this call, we still end up getting long, awkward pauses.
Well, because otherwise we just talk over each other the entire time. So it's gonna be one.
I mean, I feel like that's what we should
That's
do
it.
anyway. Just keep talking over each other forever.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, shut up. How about
Just
that?
like never stop.
Edit in the dog in the artwork.
Speaking of talking over each other,
Hey, shut up, Emma. That's no.
Dallas, it's a segue.
Speaking of segues, we shall move over to our group outro, where we do it. Where we each individually do an outro at the exact same time. Everyone ready?
Yeah, just make up your own outro.
All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you had a great time.
I'm not really
what the fuck is that? Yeah, be sure to see more episodes. Yeah, so let's get over that.
I fucking hate it here.